Hey Gemini, welcome to 2025. My name is Emily. I'm here with your monthly Tarotscope for the month of January. So let's get into it. Okay, how to have the best month, how to maybe even have the best year. Let go of the bullshit that has been holding you back. And the only person that can let go of the bullshit is you. Okay, like the devil card shows two people with chains loose enough for them to lift those chains right over their necks and walk the F away from the bullshit, from the thing that has kept them chained and in place forever. But the problem is, we don't like that. The problem is we don't know what it feels like to unchain ourselves from the shit that has kept us in this place. And so it's scary. It's scary to walk away from something that we have always done. It's scary to leave our trauma in the past. It's scary to no longer live a life in which we're shitting on ourselves and live a life in which we are telling ourselves we're not good enough. Because if we tell ourselves, wait, I am good enough, then we actually have to go and do the things that we've always wanted to do. It's almost easier to be like, oh, that can never happen to me, or that can never happen for me, or I'm not good enough for that, or I'm too this, or I'm not enough this. Because then we have the excuse to live our same ass mediocre life. But when we start to think differently, like I am worthy of this, I am good enough for this, I can do these things, then it's like, well, I have no excuse. I have no excuse to hold myself back from creating and becoming the version of myself that I've always wanted to be, the version of myself that I've always known myself to be. And I would argue that you're already on this track. You're already on this path. You already have this itch in the back of your head that's like, hey, you're the only thing that's holding you back from your success. You're the only thing that's holding you back from the life that you want. And so now you got to go and do it, because the Nine of Pentacles is the card of you created all this shit. You did this. Yeah, we're all connected. We all need each other's help. Blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, it's you that is required to get your ass out of bed and become the version of you that you know you can be. But we get by with a little help from our friends, okay? We see 2, 3 cards. The 3 cards really are the cards of, we can only do so much. We're only responsible for our actions. We're only responsible for what we can do in this scenario. There are a bunch of other people. Again, we're all connected. We can't survive by ourselves. We need to lean on one with the 3 of Wands, the perspective that other people have of us. Other people on this moment, especially those who love us the most, are seeing us in a heightened version. They are seeing us in this version of ourselves that we probably should see ourselves in. And we're also being reminded to not take on other people's shit. You are not responsible for another person becoming successful. I mean, if you're a parent, yeah, okay. But another adult person, you're not responsible for their choices. You're not responsible for their actions. You're not responsible for their opinion of you. And so what we need to do is utilize the energy of those around us, those who appreciate us, those who see the best in us, and siphon that a little bit so that we can start to take the actions that build the life that we want, that build a life with other people that help us become better. These are cards of surrounding ourselves with people who are where we want to be. What is it that you are a combination of the 3 or 5 people that you spend the most amount of time with? And so these cards ask you that if you want to let go of some of this bullshit, hang out with people who act, who talk, who have the vibration that you want to emulate. This is an action of effort. You can't just become them overnight. It's going to take effort. And of course, you don't want to become them. You want to become the highest and best version of you. But you're going to need to make the effort of letting go of the self-doubt and creating a group of people around you that support the best version of you to get to where you really want to go. Okay? As always, I do offer individual readings. Just book on my site if none of those time work. I also have pre-recorded readings, all linked in my bio. And I want to thank you again for sticking with me through my maternity leave and all of the kind words and messages. So I'm so glad to be back. Sending you so much love.